All right, I want to do a part 2 of selling knives for profit. Um, kind of using eBay, but then also figuring out what should be sold on eBay. And I think one thing that's really important is a lot of knives do not sell well on eBay. If they're no names, if they're in rough shape, they only sell as part of lots, right? So people are generally looking for those name brand items. So no names or obscure ones are not going to sell. They'll only sell as a lot. And as I mentioned in the previous video, it's hard to make money selling as a lot. People only spend a couple bucks each. So I wanted to do this as a part 2. I bought that lot of knives for $5, 15 with shipping, so about $2 a piece. So I wanted to show, like, for instance, okay, so I looked this up. This is definitely a Schrade, missing the shields, but otherwise in great shape. This knife sells for about 15 in really good condition. It came as part of an old timer clamshell from probably like a Bass Pro or something, and it was $30 new. So 15 for 2 knives. Sorry, 15 each, 30 total for 2 knives. Missing those shields though, this is going to be pretty hard to sell. I might be able to get $7 or $8, $9, $10 maybe on eBay plus shipping, but people would be overpaying for that. So instead, this feels like a really good candidate to become a daily user, or I would probably sell this at the flea market, ask 10, and I would take maybe 7. Nice little Chinese knife, has the Schrade name, but unfortunately missing those shields, it does have some quality issues. I don't think it's going to go for much more than like $7 either on eBay or at a flea market. Same's kind of true for this one. This one's a little nicer. It's got that limited edition, but it's also missing the shield. And so, I bet somebody used those for older, non-Chinese knives just to get the shields off of them or something. But nice little knife. Same thing. It's worth about $12 in great condition. In this condition, it's worth maybe about 7. So those are going to be hard to sell. Versus here's another example. I got this for $5 as part of a lot. It's a case knife. It's an older case knife, 70s. It's got the little dots on it. It's got some issues. You can see I put a little oil on it just to kind of check everything. It's nice and tight. It's a little pen knife. It's got some rust, but that can come off if, it's a little swell pen knife. It's missing the shield as well, so that definitely hurts the value. But a knife like this can be cleaned up. It's still a $20 to $30 knife all day long. Maybe 40 or more if it was in really nice shape, polished up, really good with the shield. It might be 50. So still a really nice knife. It looks full. The blades look full. They're still sharp. And so people buy these as parts knives, or they can get the shield for it and clean it up. Very nice little knife. I paid $5 for it. I'm pretty sure I can get at least 20, maybe 25, maybe 30 on this knife, especially if I clean it up a little bit more. Good snap, good talk. People like the little swell back. A couple of others on here. You've got this Sword and Shield, also made in Solingen, Germany. Little peanut knife. It's got the 2 little blades, a little pen knife. It's interesting. I got these for $5, and these go for as much as like 60, 70 is the sold price. I don't know if I'll get that much, but it does look pretty good. A little bit of sharpening, a little bit of use, but it's solid. A little bit of wobble. Still has good talk, looks good. So these are the kind of knives that you want to pull out. I actually found this one sells for between 10 and 25. It's a Solingen version of the Swiss Army knife, and this one looks pretty good. Good blade, doesn't show a lot of use, needs a little lubrication, but even the scissors look pretty good. They just need to be cleaned up a little bit. So a knife like this, 10 to 25 bucks. I can sell this individually. It came as part of a lot of 7 for 15, so it was $2 basically, and I think I can sell this one for 15 maybe. So I'm really trying to sort out and find which of my knives are good enough that they have a name brand, they can be sold on their own. That's how you're going to maximize your money. If you pay $2 to $5, you can sell them for 15 to 25. you know, you're 10xing your money, you know, before fees and shipping and all of that. Otherwise, I'm trying to find ones like, I'm pretty sure this is an old trade. I can see that it's got the tipped blade. Look at that. That is roached. This is a parts knife. This came as part of a lot. Is it even worth $2? Maybe not. Maybe in parts it is. But this little pen knife, you can see it's just oof. And that was not shown beforehand. I bought a mystery lot. There's some other ones in here. You can tell this one's been way ground down by how proud it sits off of there. So, and then, you know, the blade was probably a lot longer before. Rough shape. You know, these are all knives that you can throw them into a knife lot, or maybe you'll get a few bucks for them at a flea market. I think I showed some of these cut masters before, you know, and so if there's issues with them, they've got tipped blades, missing shields, made in China. Most of these knives at best you're going to get $5, $7, maybe $10 max, and they're very hard to sell on eBay, just because, you know, people are looking for name brands, they're looking for good condition. They will buy things like this with issues because of the brand name case, right? And the age and just the quality of case products. This is just such a nice knife, even though it's missing that. That can be fixed. I've heard Case will even send you their shields for free. So just want to do that as a part 2 wrap up of, you can buy knife lots. I think in general you're going to lose money selling on knife lots. But if you can find good items within the knife lots you buy, sell them individually, that's the best bet I've found for flipping for profit. Because often you buy a lot for $20, you get a $25, $30 knife in there, and then you've got 4 or 5 more that you can sell and get your $20 back, you know. And so, good way to do it. It's not a huge money maker unless you buy the really large lots. But it's really the only way I've seen to make money is buy lots, sell individuals, and then you have to have another way to sell the ones that don't sell well on eBay.